Hey y'all, welcome back to a one-of-a-kind hopped up beer review for a beer that has never before been seen in the world. Today, we are going to try my beer, Andy Paint. I'm kidding. It's the SIPS series Candy Paint from Parish Brewing Company out of Broussard, Louisiana. Thank you for joining us.
Hey everybody, welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, the show where we give your unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer that we are drinking and reviewing. We're back to do that once again, and we've got another Parish beer. Can you believe it? I've got Andy in the attic. I've got Jay. I am Ben. What are we drinking today, gentlemen?
It's part of the SIPS series. As Andy would like to say, it's the
Andy ain't.
Andy Paint.
Andy ain't beer.
Andy ain't beer.
We probably misnamed the show in the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, so
All
this
right.
is our blender style with cherry and lime?
I'll get to it.
Juiced on my computer.
Yeah, it got a little bit on my glass.
It was popping, you know?
Yeah.
This one popped out.
I've got my great Parish glass that Jay provided. Thank you, Jay. Finally, actually,
You're welcome.
Parish
I don't have mine, but I have a nice pint glass here, courtesy of Four Seasons. Are you drinking a different beer?
This episode of Hopped Up Beer Review. Yeah. Andy, which beer are you drinking? This episode of Hopped Up Beer Review is sponsored by Four Seasons. When you need someplace to stay that will give you a glass, Four Seasons is it. Cheers, mates.
Why does mine look like yours? Cheers, mates.
Does yours look like this to you?
Yours
live?
Does yours have carbonation, Andy?
Oh yeah, it fizzed.
Okay.
Like I said, it popped out the can. All right. You know, I taste it. It may have lost a little fizz compared to the other ones I've had.
Looks like it. Mine's still bubbling at the top.
Yeah, it still tastes on the same level.
If you look at mine, you can see all the carbonation and the bubbles in it.
Mm.
Yeah, you can't see mine very well, but yeah, mine's bubbling as well.
This is another, as being a SIP series, it's a Berliner Weiss, 4.8%, fruited with lemon, lime, and sweet and tart cherries. Uses crystal hops. Here's their description of it. Imagine white cherry ices, red Jolly Ranchers, and a sprinkle of Sonic Happy Hour.
Okay.
For those not in the know, Sonic Happy Hour is from 2 to 4 p.m., where they're half price drinks and slushies.
And for all day long through the app.
Yes, if you have the app. And for those who don't know, who may not be in the United States, to our UK friends, Sonic is a diner, a drive-in diner, where you stay in your vehicle, punch the teller window, order, they bring it to your vehicle. You don't get out. You can. There's a few skates. There's a few bench seats. They're still on roller skates in our town.
Yeah, it just depends. Some of them do, some of them don't.
So it's
old school drive-in.
Sonic Happy Hour.
Yeah. Famous for the small ice too.
Get the cherry
edible ice.
That's what we got at work too. The cherry limeade with a blue coconut shooter. All it needs is a little rum. It's wonderful. The add-ins, you can get a bunch of flavors added into your cherry limeade or whatever soda that you get. So,
but not rum.
Good stuff.
There,
they don't do rum.
You have to supply your own.
Although there is a liquor store. There's actually 3 liquor stores in close proximity to that Sonic. It's good to know. This is brought to us by Parish Brewing Company out of Broussard, Louisiana. Excuse me. And I think Parish is now by far the most reviewed brewery on this on our platform. A regional brewery founded 2009. Check us out on some earlier ones if you want to know more.
We have a whole playlist.
Yep.
Yeah, I have a huge playlist of Parish.
Huge.
And I was actually down at the beach this last week and met an individual from the Denver area who was in visiting. So Drake, if you're watching, cheers, mates. But
he didn't recognize you from this, did he?
No. I can't say that he did.
You would have already told us had you. You're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. But the one thing, I pointed him to the best place to go get beer in the area, and he asked, for some, what's good, and I told him anything with Parish. If he sees any Parish beer, he should get it. So, and they did have some because I stopped at the same store. So, not sure what he grabbed if he got some, but yeah, that was definitely the recommendation down there.
Hopefully they didn't have the no slaw extra toast or something like that.
So if he went to the store I told him to, they really only had Ghost in the Machine, and then what's the new one that we just recently were talking about amongst ourselves, the Supernova or something?
Supernova. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Supernova.
They had, that was the only 2 they actually had of Parish.
Not even Canebrake, huh?
They didn't.
Was this the store that you and I talk about?
Yeah, it's the Rouse's Market in Perdido Beach.
Really?
Area. Yeah.
I'm surprised.
A lot of other
Normally they have a good selection of stuff.
I mean, they had a great selection. That was just the only 2 Parish they had. And I did actually notice, too, because I was looking, because I went after I told him for the second or third time. And they had a section. They had some that was missing. And I didn't look at the tag to see if it was more Parish. But right next to Parish they had.
Normally they have a good selection that includes canebrake, strawberry canebrake, the Dr. Juice, they'll even have Dr. Juice in the 12 packs. So
yeah,
and several others. They usually carry some of the SIPS and the sours and things like that. So that's kind of surprising. That's actually where you and I both got the birthday cake one that we did.
No, you got it from there. I got it from the other Rouse's down the beach.
Oh yeah, down by Fort Morgan.
Yeah. So, and I went there too, but I was not looking for Parish at the time.
I hope one day to go to this Rouse's, be invited to be with y'all.
Yeah. I think now that we're off on the tangent, I think that the interesting thing is I've been down there enough lately, like within the last 4 or 5 years, that there isn't much there that I haven't had. I mean, there's a few things, right? But it's kind of getting to where I've about seen or had everything that they have to offer, which is
still
a shame.
My favorite grocery store.
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat it. So if you're in the Gulf Shores, Orange Beach area, the Perdido
anywhere
Beach,
on the
Rouse's
Gulf
Market,
or on the Panhandle, the Rouse's markets are fantastic. They Andy, you would love it. They have fresh made sausage and things like that, very similar to a lot. Yeah.
Exactly.
I
even went into Florida and stopped at the Floribama liquor store, and they didn't really have anything. So.
Not enough sausage there.
No, that's not what we're here to talk about. So that's cool. Have that for our other show.
The channel.
Other channel.
Who I know I've had this, and I know Andy had it on draft when we were all together in October. Ben, did you have it?
I've had this a lot, actually. I keep buying it up when I see it down here or up here, I guess.
I want to say that I don't know if I've had it.
Sounds like you're going
All right,
first.
Ben, you're going to go first.
I'm going first. I'm definitely going first. Because I can't remember if I've had it or not. I don't think I have. I don't think we had it here locally, and then we did all of a sudden after I got it from one of you guys. I think this, to me, going along the Sonic theme, this is about, if you go Sonic and you get your cherry limeade and that sort of thing, it's kind of like when the cherry limeade it's maybe about half gone and some of that ice has started to melt. It's just a little, like I want a little more punch, as you guys know, from any kind of Berliner Weiss sour beer. And I don't get that on this one. I like it. It's a really refreshing beer. I think that lime adds just that little bit of extra refreshment, but it's not my favorite SIP series. I just, the more of these we have, it's really going to be hard to beat. Gosh, I have to say this word again. The Pinot Noir.
Boom.
So,
way to go, Ben.
It's going to be really hard to beat that one because that one's just absolutely amazing. This one is great. I would drink it all the time in the summer for sure. It's a fantastic beer. As the SIP series go, I mean, gosh, all of these are really good. I think I've only had one that I was just like, yeah, I could, maybe be okay not having that one again. But they've all been great. So it's really hard when you have a series like this that is so good and you're trying to gauge them against each other more so than you are against just the merits of the beer in some
Right.
But at the end of the day, I think this one is great. It's refreshing. It's fantastic. I'm going to give it an 8.
Yeah, let me go. So, I agree with you in some regards. This one, to me, almost falls outside of the SIP series and more towards a drive-through series. If you think through it, what they did with the drive-through series, they're having their drive-through daiquiris. Honestly, we're talking about Sonic and having the cherry limeade and taking a Jolly Rancher, and as Andy was commenting on it, I could imagine that cherry Jolly Rancher sitting there, combined with the Sonic cherry limeade. It's more in that category towards me than a SIPS category. When I think of the SIPS, I mean, a lot of those, they do a combination of wine with a fruit. In this case, they're not. It's just a straight Berliner style. So I think they've kind of gotten away from that. And I don't know why. I agree with you, though. It's a problem of us doing a comparison against a SIPS beer.
Yeah.
It's still a great beer, and this is it's another one of these breakfast brunch beers to me. I mean, when I wake up in the morning and I'm at the pool or the lake or something like that, this is great to start the day with, and it's not something that's going to send you over the top because it's only 4.8%. So you have one of these to normalize your morning, as Andy likes to say it. For me, I'm the same as you. It's an 8. It's really good, but it's not the best of the SIP series, if you will. I would almost say this is a drive-through series beer.
All right, Andy.
I'm glad I have y'all. Yeah, I'm just glad I have y'all to bounce ideas off of because y'all both had great points. It's a good sour, but Ben, like you said, I keep comparing it to the other SIPs, and compared to the others, as good as it is, those are gooder. So like the, of course, the Pinot Noir one, the Cabernet one, even the Merlot, I think, was above this one.
All wine series, by the way.
Yeah, they're made with wine grapes. Those are all wine grapes, and I think
even the Chardonnay one.
Yeah, the Chardonnay one was good too. And Jay, you said this seems more like a drive-through series because of how sweet it is. This is sweeter. It does have some tartness but it's all cherry. I mean, very little citrus of lemon or lime. I can barely get a lime out of it. It is over the top cherry. And the SIPS series, they've already done a triple cherry one.
Right.
So it's a sweeter than I would want. I want out of my sours a little more tart, pucker, punch in the mouth. And if you were to jazz it up a bit with some alcohol content, I think then it would be more of a drive-through series.
Yeah.
But it's got the flavor in that direction. Still good, but it's Jolly Rancher candier sweet than I would want. But I've had a lot of them, and I've got a couple more, I believe. I give it a 7.5. Still good. Parish is still my favorite brewery.
And obviously, who are we to tell Parish how to do things? But it's almost
Yeah.
like it's almost like I'd love to have the SIP series be more wine based, and because I mean, Parish has so many series, unlike a lot of breweries. It'd be great if they had a series that was these SIPs that are not wine based, and have it be something else. Because I think with Andy, when Jay mentioned the drive-through, the one thing that I thought of was the lower ABV rate on this beer versus the drive-through series that we've had. They're typically, the 8 or 9s, more like a daiquiri type, So some of the SIP series, if they had another series that was more, again, not wine-based, but falls in these categories, I think that's what they're missing. So Parish, us three idiots who don't make beer and we just drink it and talk about it. We've got a suggestion, I guess.
So. But hey, they make more money off of doing smaller cans.
Yeah. Wait. I mean, isn't this a 12-ounce can?
No, it's
actually,
like 11.
It is 12 ounce.
Is it 12?
No, it says 12.
It's taller.
What?
It's just
skinny.
skinny.
Like 11.4.
It's like the those ultras. It's just skinny.
Yeah, you're exactly right. It's a 12 ounce. I didn't realize that. So it's 12 ounces, but it's not like the SIP series, the drive-through series. All those are in pints.
Yeah,
yeah. Those are big boys and heavy hitting ABVs.
Yep.
Yeah, some of them are. I think there were still some that were a little, in the 6 range.
Well, we reviewed on the drive-through. We reviewed the Purple 9000.
Tiger Blood.
Yeah.
Have we done the Jungle Juice? We have. I know
Jungle Juice is coming up, but I think
yep.
there was one more. There was one more drive-through that we've done.
Yeah.
Gosh, we've done a lot. Like
perhaps maybe I'm just wrong.
500 beer reviews and 386 of them are Parish.
Yeah, almost.
That is going to be a 7.8 for the the candy paint from Parish Brewing Company, broussard, Louisiana. Definitely, again, we will repeat this all. Parish is a brewery that if you see that out in the wild and you've not had them, and my camera's going to follow me now, you need to go out and get Parish. Do not skip on Parish. Grab some and thank us down in the comments after you have it, because they make great beer. We can't say that enough. That's why we've reviewed them. Like 78% of our reviews are Parish. So definitely appreciate you, though, checking out this video. Leave us a comment down below if you've had this beer or want to say anything else to us. Check out our links down below. We got merch. We got some other stuff down there. Go check that out. Be sure to subscribe and like, and hey, share this with your friends. If you know friends that want to watch
friends who like beer,
talk about beer, then share that with them. That'd be cool. And we've got a Hopped Up Beer Review Discord server. You can come chat with the three of us and the other friends who have joined us. So be sure to do that too. For Andy and the Attic and Jay, I am Ben. Thanks for watching. Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, mates.